Hello guys, welcome back. Um, I'm a little bit sick, but as promised, I have already finished a voiceover for the summon video, um, the ticket summon video for Elgato and Sovereign. I just need to edit it and put them together, which probably will be sometime tonight. Um, yeah, it has to be tonight. I can't delay any further. But in this video, we have a new Maggie coming with some old Maggies. Sorry guys, my voice might sound a little bit sick, but that's because I'm actually sick. So we have Supreme Kurtovas, which is the Thundering Kick, the old Maggie, with Subjugating Blade. These two that are decent. Subjugating Blade is like pure attack, and then Supreme Kurtovas does a little bit less damage, but it gives you two buff, the lightning buff and attack speed buff, which is not bad. King's Divinity is, I'm just gonna say it's flat out sucks because it's only increased the behemoth fatigue gauge by 5%, which is like, for one passive, it's not worth it, you know? You can easily use anything other than this one. So this one is not good. The jackpot of this is Altair Spear, and this is the one that I'm going for. Altair Spear creates shield that pretty much makes you God mode. You literally like don't take any damage or anything, and you can fill the Maggie. You can charge a Maggie while you activated this, so you can, in theory, you can actually keep it on forever. But yeah, without further ado, let's do it. Hopefully, my luck isn't as bad as last time. I feel like my luck usually is really bad at nighttime, like especially when things just really. You see this? Like when I don't want something and it keeps appearing. Like this is my luck, my kind of luck. But like I was saying earlier, like I usually get really bad luck at nighttime. When banners come out and the whole server reset to a new day. But yeah, that's our first summon. It's already an SS. I mean that passive is like, I don't think I'm gonna use it to be honest with you. But at least it's an SS, you know. Okay, we're done. We're done. 3 multi. So that was a worth 450 gems. At least it landed on a guaranteed SS. But if I stop the video now, it would be too short. So I'll just show you guys. I'm just gonna. Here it is. Wow, that is a long description. There's like a whole paragraph. Place a shield that blocks attack, status ailments, and restraint attack for 60 seconds. Immune to damage, staggering, and faster reviving when shielded. So you also revive faster too. So I know, I guess like if you're about to die, just run to someone with the shield on, so at least like they can. Oh, actually, you can revive someone and then put the shields up. So at least when you're reviving someone, you don't die while in the moment of reviving someone. Because I know when you're trying to revive someone and you die, that's like creating like a death chain. Like you die trying to revive this person, and then that person trying to revive you, and then that person dies too. Like that sequence like happen like all the time in like very tough runs. Shields are affected by your stat doesn't prevent high damage higher than it. Only one shield can be activated. Yeah, so it says well, only one shield can be activated means that only like you can only have one shield activated at a time. That does not mean if you use it, your team can still use it. It's not like you use it and there's like one shield in the field already that prevents the team from using it. No, it's just one person can have one shield at a time. You can't place multiple shield in the field, as you wish, because that will be very broken. That's like literally every like different parts of the map is like immunity. Like imagine 4 people doing that. You can place like the whole field on immunity. um, One good thing about Altair Spear that a lot of people don't know is that when you, because it's not your own buff or it's not the behemoth buff, it's a field buff, which is like unrelated to everything, right? So if the behemoth does rage, when they get to like 25% HP and it rage, the shield does not disappear. I just want to let it out. The shield does not disappear, and it says right here. Oh, actually, it doesn't say it here. But but if you stay in the shield when the behemoth rage, your buff will not remove. That's I feel like that's a game changer. A lot of people don't know, or I think that's the random reason why people don't really hear about this. But like, if you're stacking a lot of buffs on, and behemoth rage, and you don't want it to be removed, literally you can just stay in the shield. Uh, you can stay in the shield and your buff will still be there. That means like if you place a shield near the behemoth right before a rage, everyone can literally go inside the shield and have all the buffs still intact. That's incredible. Oh, we don't need that money. Like that's incredibly OP. I don't know about you, but it say it lasts for 60 seconds, but most of the time you're gonna. I mean, 60 seconds is a lot. That's like among all the buffs, that's like the highest already. Usually buffs will last around 30 seconds. So, by that default, this is already like higher than everything else. But um, but that aside, okay, we don't need extra of those. I don't need extra of these either. I seriously want to use Smiling Angel Decoy. I don't need extra of these either. I know, right? Like I'm using all the incarnation as like a fusion fathers. Like I know if you're watching this video, you're probably gonna be upset, but I'm sorry, guys. Remember that free from the anniversary Maggie video? They gave like 2 free Maggie, and the second one was like all 4 incarnations. I was hoping for fire or earth because I don't have any of those, and I got 2 water. It's like the worst thing because I have 12 already. I don't need any more. Feels bad. But yeah, this Maggie is future proof because you can literally use on anything. It's best on Soul, um, whatchamacallit. It's best on Soul Bow and Soul Dual Blade. Those two benefits the most. But Burst Greatsword also benefits from it as well. You can use it close range to perform your bombard skill and also reload inside without getting harmed. It's quite good for Burst GS actually. Okay, so I don't need this, but I'm gonna keep it just because I don't want to fuse everything away. Right? Like I could, but like I don't want to. I think that's all I have. I'll wait until a bit longer to, you know, that the case. Then I can. Oh, I have to max limit break for the other, for the support. Okay, so I guess I can't use. You can technically use quad ages with the shield, like both of them together. That would be like very, like you'd be very protective because then you can't really die. Like if they rage and you're inside, then your quad doesn't disappear, right? So like even if your shield accidentally breaks for like momentarily, you're still immune to damage because of your quad. And I have 3k HP, so that's like 6k HP, like with the shield. Like you literally with these two combos, you're invincible. It's crazy. Where's the? Oh, okay. Well, for my Thunder Soul Dual Blade, I don't have a support either, unless I max Limit Break, which I only have one. And I don't want to like use defensive skill because I have Parentic Wrath. I rather use Parentic Wrath on this. So I guess for Savern I can do that. So for this one I'll stay as this. Oh, I don't know why this is Rose Watts. It shouldn't be. It should be Subjugating Blade. Yeah, and then on the second one, I'm gonna put Rose. So that will be on a support, like healing mechanics, fighting fire. And then the third one, which I cannot click, Blood Morphos and Quad Aegis. I don't need Quad Aegis. Can use Archer Spear. And I don't know if Blood Morphos is needed. Oh, you know why? It's because I was hoping to get another Subjugating Blade in this manner, which is, I know it's foolish, but like if I could get another Subjugating Blade, I can throw a Subjugating Blade here. But since I don't have it, oh, you know what? You see Altair Blade? That icon is exactly the same as this, isn't it? They both have the same icon. It would be nice to use both of them. Oh yeah, so so I don't want to make this video any longer, but let's try this out in battle real quick. Just real quick. And then I'll end the video. I don't want this to go too long. Oh, let me just check this real quick. Nah, nothing good. Okay, water. I hope I don't kill him before anything, because that would be very tragic. I figured I don't want the butterfly skill on my third one, because if I'm gonna use Altair Blade, I want some skill that I can spam at least. There we go. Okay, the fill speed is not terrible. I don't want to use it. Okay. Okay, so the shield is quite spacious, and Behemoth runs through it like normal. And I guess so him on special mode does quite a bit of damage on the shield. Two of that, and the shield's almost broken. I think this will break it. Yeah. Oh, so when it breaks, so if a skill does multiple hits and it breaks, you can technically still get hit after. So be careful when using shield with a behemoth that has like, let's say like you know, a lot of people might think, oh, you know, spear might be useful for any class because if you don't need it, you can still use it to protect yourself from ultimate skills. That is good in theory, but as I as you saw earlier, if the ult has multiple what you call it, hits, like if it hits multiple times, because sometimes like the ultimate will like hits you, and then it like he didn't die. The ult hits you and then you fly away. But like if it like say that because now you have anti stagger because you're in the shield and you don't fly away, the ultimate hits it multiple times, which means a shield will break immediately and then you're gonna get hit. So I'm just letting you know, like, because that does happen. Some behemoth does have multiple hits ultimates. I just don't want you to like think that you're completely invincible in there. It's just that for cases like that, you might die if you don't make cautious of it. Just like always be aware and not like, oh, I have a shield up, oh, I have quads up, like I'm just gonna like YOLO lazy mode, just stay in there and just watch everyone, like watch everything falls. Like, no, you're gonna die if you just, stand there. But that aside, I think I'm pretty lucky with my my Maggie pull this time around. Compensating for my last multi-pull, which is like incredibly sad, but I feel a little bit better. I didn't pull any more since then. Actually, I did. I pulled one more multi, and that one more multi got me one extra Jupiter Descent and one more Emilio Raid. So literally 3K gems, and that's the only two I've gotten. So really pathetic, really sad. But at least with my 450 gems, I got this shield. So I'm glad this time around, and I'm glad I get to use it too. I don't. It's kind of weird that the shield breaks so fast. I thought the shield would be a lot stronger, like at least for now, like with the relevance current meta now. Because I know like in Japan's meta, that shield would breaks in 2 hits because Behemoth just hits so strong, literally 2 hits and it dies. But this time, the Rappa took 3 hits to break the shield. But that's also because I think the Rabbit was on like rage, like not rage, but I think he used his ult skill that I couldn't cancel with my SP weak because like I could cancel, but if I cancel, he'd die, and I wouldn't be able to test. So in extreme points where the ult is used, then yeah, it will breaks in 3 hits. It takes 3 hits from like an ult for Rabbit to break. So I think that's still like not bad. Like considering if I keep hitting rabbits during that time, then I can summon another shield before it breaks. So yeah, I think it's all good. It's just that in the future, when it breaks in 1 or 2 hits, you may not have enough time to fill up your Maggie, and by then. But yeah, I think it's a really good spear to have. Oh, I need the max limit break to use that. Oh well, I guess I can't use it for a garden yet. Oh, that's it for this video. I don't want to keep it too long. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. Stay peace. Peace out.